Hello everyone, my name is Srijit and this is from Magnarab. We are introducing you LaundryFLOW today. What is LaundryFLOW? LaundryFLOW is a laundry management system developed by laundry operators, specialist laundry operators. So what does that cover? It covers most of the operations of the laundry, which starts from tagging, marking, invoicing, POS to customers, sending it to the factory, processing it within the factory, sending it back to the outlets, managing that, getting the production data, getting the total quantity, predicting production. There are a lot of features that are already built in, and there are a lot more features that we are already in the pipeline of developing, and there are some customized features which can be done for our customers specifically upon their request. Now, what are we covering today? We're covering only the tagging and the marking part today. In a separate video, we'll show you how you tag them. This is a totally different way of tagging compared to heat sealing, compared to writing invoice numbers on tags, and this is a method which is very popular, and it's called serials. It's called sequencing. So we have pre-printed tags in sequence in different colors if you want, and we are only following the tag numbers and the instruction on the tag numbers. There are no invoice books. There are between the outlets and the factory. There are no invoice number cross-matching. There are no separate individual covers, small covers from outlets to factory. Once the packing and marking is done, it can go in any sequence. Of course, you've got to look for color runs, but otherwise it can go in any sequence to these to the factory. The missing cases, the mixing cases, the speed of sorting after production, everything will be handled perfectly. Now, this is a typical dashboard. Dashboard can be customized to the requirement of the customer. This is a typical dashboard of one of the laundry that we're doing. Here we have shirts, 2,358. This is a large laundry. 2,058 under production, dhotis 1,122 under production, saris 1,563 under production, pants 416, carpets 16, curtains 661, and all the other articles put together 2,524. If you're doing it in this region, we can do it abaya, kandura, anything else, uniforms, anything else that we want to do. We can customize this dashboard the way we need. And this is the day-wise spending. The green means it's okay, the gray means it is almost getting late, red is already late. So this is the dashboard of the outlet. So this is what we see from this particular outlet. This is the store code. 543 pieces have to be delivered. So this is a large outlet. Similarly, we're talking about this laundry using the software handling about 67 outlets. All these are the first two digits that you see are store codes. This is the name of the outlet, and that is the total pending pieces to be delivered today. In some, there is nothing to be delivered today because there is no route in that way, and so forth. And this is in this module they have it for the hotels as well. So even the hotel production, of course there is no tagging done in hotels, but the hotel production is also taken care by this software for easy operations. Now there are so many different features of this. Let's say if we go to the reports, if you want to take an outlet wise spending report, all we have to do is let's say take outlet wise spending report, take any outlet of our choice and show the report. Every article will be shown separately. So which means on the 12th of May we've collected a double dhoti. It was taken in normal process. The tag number is 8703 and the occurrence is a different subject. We can discuss that separately. Outlet wise spending report, tag billing report, daily sales report, item dispatch report. How many items were dispatched from the 10th to the 14th of May to this outlet. There is a separate list of how many were dispatched. So we have it, every piece is taken care of, and every piece has a different tag number, what it is, when it was received, what service it was received, normal, express, heavy stain, and so forth. and there are many more reports. If you want to look at the price list, everyone shares the same price list, of course, like in a POS system. The factories share the same price list, the outlets share the same price list. So we have different pricing range and different pricing regimes depending upon the customer requirements. And then we have the sales report every day based on, let's say, if we have to take the sales report between 10th and the 12th, we can see what all has been dispatched. This is not the book sales, this is the dispatch sales. So there is for each outlet what is the sales, and that is in 3 pages. So all the 3 pages we can see for individual outlets we've spent 342,000, and outlets and hotels it was the dispatch quantity was 186,000, and so forth. So and there are other reports which will give you tag billing. There are so many different things which can be separately. There are so many users. We can have outlet user, we can have manage the role of the users. You can give any different kind of user level description, and we can do it that way. Now this is for a contract. For the contract, we select the hotel name, for example, and then we select the item bed sheet, so it will show the rate what we have agreed upon in the contract with that customer. All we have to do is put the quantity and then add. I'm not adding it real time because this is a real software, not a demo. We'll try adding it to a test customer. So we put a rate, a quantity 25, and we add item. So this is how we do bed sheets. Chair covers, we got 5 pieces, and bed sheet, bath towel, we got 63 pieces. And now all we have to do is verify, just check, okay, this is all fine, everything is good, verify them, and that stands as verified. Now we have to dispatch the item. So we have to select the date of dispatch, we have to select the hotel which was, and then we have to take a batch number, and we have to say cover, there was no quantity to dispatch. Bath towel, there was no quantity to dispatch. Chair cover, there were 5 to dispatch. So we have to say, okay, whether we are dispatching all the 5 or we are taking only 4 and we are returning 1. We might return 1 if there is a damage or is a pre-existing stain which we don't want to process and things like that. So we add this, and this is all batch. So which means if we get 2 deliveries from a hotel, it will be taken in 2 different batches, so there is no mixing. So in this batch we'll have to see if there's anything pending. A chair cover, there are 5 pieces to be dispatched, so we dispatch 5 pieces, we don't return anything, and add this. And now this is printed, and this is given to the customer, and this information will remain in the system for years together. If you want, you can give it to your customers, to your hotels, who can access this, so there is no confusion in billing time. End of the month, all they have to do is check, both of them have, both the laundry and the hotel has the same information as regards the billing and quantity and pricing, and there is no confusion. There's a lot of time and effort saved in the hotel billing. And most importantly, this application is developed, software is developed in web service. So if the hotel ERP the hotel ERP can actually be integrated, making it easier for them. There is no need of counting. There is no need of counting every time at the hotel, laundry. So many different possibilities. So yeah, this is the dashboard as we were discussing earlier. This is the number of pieces received today. This is total pending to be delivered today. This is the current load, which means it has to be delivered between today and tomorrow. So many pieces have been dispatched today. And yeah, of course, the admin passwords, there are so many. We can add employees, we can add articles, article master, machine capacity, service type, outlets, outletized items, price range, manage hotels. Say if this is a hotel, these are the different hotels, and we can see what are the where the of course the complete address of the hotel, and when is it, when was it created, when was it it is due for renewal, all that stuff. Item price range, We can have different price ranges, because in this particular case we charge based on the price of the item. If a shirt is costing 100 dirhams, we charge let's say 5 dirhams. If a shirt is costing 500 dirhams, we charge 25 dirhams. Similarly, that is the call of the laundry. If they have to actually do it, because the compensation is based on the cost of the article. So but if the process cost is only 5 dirhams and the compensation is 500 dirhams, there is no match. That is why this particular laundry chose to do it that way. What are the different outlet items? There are so many different pages about all these are the article masters. The service type, what all service type do you have? We have bulk service, premium only, pressing only for bulk, pressing only for premium, pressing only for regular, and which is a regular service, which is the most common. So if there is an offer and you see in your production dashboard that okay, my pans are lower, I'm okay, my stations of the pans are lower, let me put an offer to the pans alone. And we see so because miscellaneous articles is actually 1650, shirts is 1457. So let me put an offer for the curtains. So for the next week we will put a new price list for the curtains and saying this is the offer going out to all the customers. They can give curtains at a 25% discount, which means your production is balanced. Similarly, you can predict your production for the shirts. You have 1457 shirts and your hourly production is about 150, so you know in 10 hours your shirt production should be over. If this is higher, or any of your machine is not working, or you have your employees have taken leave, you'll have to do it again. You have to redo the whole thing and say, okay, now my shirt has a bottleneck today, so let me take 2 or 3 people from my carpets department or my helpers and give it to shirts, because otherwise I will not meet my production target today. There are so many different possibilities of optimizing production, because data is available without any effort. All this data that we have 1457 shirts, it was only entered once at the outlet. Nothing is being done in the factory. At the outlet they've selected shirts, so it is seen as shirt. Till it is dispatched, it will remain in the factory dashboard as shirts. So we don't have to count individually. It goes by the tag number. So there are so many different possibilities depending upon the requirement of the customer, and more ideas the customers have, we can implement it. Of course it takes time to implement and customize, but it is practically possible. The beauty of this is developed by real-time operators, very successful operators, which is why it can be adapted to any kind of operating laundries. We also have a complete built-in module for smaller laundries, where the POS, the factory module, everything is in the same particular dashboard. This particular one, the one which we are seeing right now, is for a large factory with multiple outlets. In this particular case, we have about 65 outlets and 48 hotels being serviced with this software. This, of course, this is only one marking, tagging is only one part of the whole program. There are so many different things like billing, accounting. We don't cover accounting and financial module and because it's a production software, but we can integrate it with the most digital platforms for accounting. We can even suggest and create, help customers go digital in accounting. We can help customers go in automated delivery, because these days the outlet expenses are very, very high. If the laundry wants to do direct deliveries, there can be a route planning where the customer sees where the vehicle is, like pretty much like the Uber facility. There are many applications available on the market, and we can probably assist our customers in doing so. But the most important part is starting off with the digitization journey. Thank you, all of you.